All right, Shalom. It's the brother Deshai from the GMS New Orleans camp coming in for another quick lesson. Before I get started, I'm gonna give all glory, honor, and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the overflow elect. Shalom. Okay. I just want to get into something real quick. Okay. Basically going into, a popular saying, okay, and it basically goes on, it says to keep your eye on the prize, man. Okay. Which, okay, here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna just get the phrase in the AI overview. Okay, it says, okay, a common idiom, okay, keep your eye on the prize means to remain steadfast, focused on your long-term goals, even when facing obstacles and distractions. Okay, so we know, and it's true, okay, we face temptation, okay, obstacles and distractions. All that falls under us being tempted, man. Okay, we're tempted in every way, okay, in order to reach our long-term goal, which is to obtain the kingdom, man, being those first fruits, obtaining the crown of life, okay, being joint heirs with Yahushua, man, ultimately being saved, man. Okay, but all these but it says to keep your eye on the prize means to remain steadfast and focused. Okay, so we have to be steadfast and focused, okay, to obtain these things, man. Okay, which I'm gonna get one of my favorites, okay, to start off with. It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 58, okay, and it reads, it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast. Okay, did it not just say being steadfast and focused, okay, on your long-term goal? Okay, it says, be ye steadfast, unmovable, okay, always abounding in the works of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Okay, which we know that our labor is not in vain, man. When you go into that word vain, it goes into being empty, man, a void. Okay, so it's saying that our labor, okay, our works are not in vain, man. Okay, so it's not empty. It's not going with it's not, we're not doing it and not being recognized for it, man. The Lord is counting our works, man. Okay, which I'm gonna get, okay, because like I said, it says that our work are not in vain, okay, because the Lord ultimately, he's gonna keep up his end of the deal, man. Okay, those promises in which he promised us for completing his walk, we are gonna get that, man. Okay, this book of Second Peter chapter 3 verse 9, it said, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come into repentance, man. Okay, so the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. We will receive that in which we seek it for, man, if we be steadfast, okay, and having our eye, how the phrase go again? Oh, keeping our eye on the prize, man. Having our eyes single, man, on this one thing, which being this truth, man. Okay, that should be our #1 focus. Okay, it said the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. Okay, do it not mention that the Lord is not a man that he shall lie? Okay, so everything in which the Lord tells you that he's gonna do, man, he's gonna do it, and he have done it, man, even from the time of old. Okay, it tells you in the book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter. Okay, I'm gonna just get it real quick. This Sirach 2, and 10, it says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him, man? And you can go through countless accounts in the scriptures, man. And any men, okay, that followed the Lord, none of them they were never confounded, man, nor forsaken. Okay? The Lord always held up his end of the bargain, man. Okay? Which those same men are back now, man. Doing the same things in which they did before, man, in the times of old. Okay? You know that the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets, man. So those men that went through what they went through back then, they doing it now, man. Going through the hardships now, man. Okay? But it says, trying to get this precept. Okay, it says that we must go through obstacles, man. We have to get through the things in order to obtain this that which we seek it for, man. This James 1:12, it says, blessed is the man that endured temptation. Okay, blessed is the man that endured the obstacles, man. Okay, it says, for when he is tried, he shall receive a crown of life, which the Lord has promised them that love him, man. Okay, again, we just read that the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, man. So it says here that the man that endured will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised, man. So we will get these things, man, if we keep pushing forward, man. Okay? In the book of Revelations, okay, chapter 3. In verse 11, it says, behold, in his red letter, Yahushua speaking, it says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. And what do we have, man? This truth. Okay, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, man. Okay, it says, hold thy fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown, man. Okay, so we have to be fervent, man. Okay, always abounding in the works. As I started with that 1 Corinthians, man. Okay. Because it tells us this, man. All throughout the scriptures, man. Okay, this is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 10. It says, wherefore, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail, man. Okay, so all we have to do is stay focused, man. And keep pushing. Because at the end, there's a prize waiting for us, man. Okay? And we will receive it, man. It will not go in. We're not doing this and it going unnoticed, man. Okay, the Lord is actually counting this on towards our gift, man. Okay? Every work that we put in, our works, it speaks about our works shall follow you, man. Okay, so everything we do for the Lord, man, he sees it. Okay? That's all. I'm gonna get this one. This will be the last one before I get out of here. This is the book of Matthew. Okay. Chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at 19. I'm gonna get everything. Okay, this red letters also, Yahushua speaking, it says, lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Okay, and what is that? Those are the things in which we can obtain on this side, man, in the world. Okay? Keeping your eye focused on the world, man. Okay, it said, lay not up for yourselves those things, man. Okay? Verse 20, it says, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. Okay? Which those are those eternal things, man. That crown of life. Okay? Those heavenly things, man. Immortality, everything that comes with the kingdom, man. Everything that comes with us being saved, man. Okay? It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, man. Okay, which we know our heart going to our mind. Okay, so if we been steadfast in the Lord, okay, we're storing up treasures to the heavens, man. Not here. Okay. It says, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light, man. Okay. And with that phrase started off with, I'm gonna read it again. It says, keep your eye on the prize, man. Okay. And it just said that the light of the body is the eye, man. Therefore, keep that eye single, man. Okay. So we have to put our best foot forward, man. Stand focused on the things which according to truth, man. Okay. That we may be found blameless, okay, when the Lord does visit this place again, man. Okay, that we may be crowned, okay, and be one of those first fruits, man. Okay, but that's pretty much the point. Just something quick, okay, of just keeping our remaining to keep our eye on the prize, man. Remember what we working for, man. Okay, those crown, the immortality, okay, which I started off with in the book of 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. Okay, I read the 58th verse, but if you go up, you know, a little bit in that chapter, it talks about us getting those new bodies, man. Those immortal bodies, man. Okay, and at the latter end, it's finished the chapter by saying that, man. Be steadfast, okay? Because our own works are not in vain, man. Roughly paraphrasing, okay? But that was pretty much the point, man. We just have to stay diligent and keep your eye on the prize, man, okay? So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying and to the point, man. Before I get out of here, I'm going to give all glory, honors, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to the overall election.